Two people, same salary, same zip code. One of them has $370,000 sitting in a brokerage account. The other is stressed about next month's car payment. People say the difference is that one of them is better with money. That's not the whole story. Hey, I'm JoJo, and I'm obsessed with understanding why some people quietly build wealth, while others, no matter how much they earn, never seem to get ahead. If that question keeps you up at night too, subscribe. I'd love to have that conversation with you. Now, let me tell you about Mark and Leo. The year is 2003. Both of them are 24. Both just got their first real promotion. Both have exactly $11,000 sitting in the bank. What happened next perfectly explains why most people never build lasting wealth, no matter how many raises they get. Mark walks into a dealership and drives out in a brand new car. $400 a month, financed. And look, Mark isn't stupid. He ran the numbers. Got a decent interest rate, he's earning more now, and he figured he'd earned it. When he pulled into the office parking lot that Monday morning, people noticed he got the looks. He sent the signal loud and clear, I'm moving up. Leo, on the other hand, drove to a used car lot and paid cash for a 2001 Honda Civic, 84,000 miles on it. Cloth seats, faint smell of old coffee. His friends roasted him for it. They called it the box. But Leo had spotted a bug in the system. That $400 a month he wasn't spending on a car payment. He set up an automatic transfer straight into an S&P 500 index fund. He never checked the balance. He just let it run. 5 years later, something interesting happened. A startup reached out to both of them. Great team, real upside, the kind of opportunity that doesn't come around often. The catch? A 20% pay cut in year one. Mark sat at his kitchen table and looked at his fixed expenses, car payment, upgraded apartment, premium gym membership. The math didn't work. His lifestyle had no flexibility built into it. He turned the job down. Here's what Mark actually bought 5 years earlier. It wasn't a car. It was a pair of golden handcuffs. Every unnecessary fixed cost you add to your life is a tax on your future choices. I call it the freedom tax. Leo, his Civic was still running a dent in the door now, but his index fund had grown to $30,000. When the startup called, he didn't see a pay cut. He saw an adventure. With a safety net underneath him, he took the job. Now I want to pause here because this is exactly where most financial advice completely misses the point. The usual advice is cut back on everything, no lattes, no nice cars, live like a monk. That's the wrong lesson entirely. If Mark had been a real car guy, weekends at the track, wrenching on engines, genuinely obsessed, that car payment would have made perfect sense. You spend on what you truly love. That's not a mistake. But Mark wasn't a car guy. Mark bought that car because his coworker had just leased a BMW, because society had written a script for successful manager in his late 20s, and Mark felt like he had to play the role. He wasn't spending on what he actually wanted. He was spending to silence other people's opinions of him, and when you do that, you're not consuming, you're being consumed. Fast forward 20 years. They're both 44. Mark gets a call. His company is restructuring. They want him to take a lateral move, less interesting work, same pay. He takes it. He doesn't have a choice. That same week, Leo gets a call. An old friend is launching something, early stage, uncertain, exciting. Leo asks one question: when do you need an answer? He checks his account. $304,000. He says yes before the week is out. Same age, same moment in life, two completely different amounts of freedom. But here's the thing. That's not even the most valuable asset Leo built. People think wealth is just about earning more. That's only half right. The most powerful form of compounding isn't the S&P 500's 10% annual return. It's your ability to say no to the standard life script. Every time Leo drove that beat-up Civic, he was building a muscle, the muscle of not needing external validation. That $370,000 isn't just cash, it's autonomy. It's breathing room, it's total ownership of time. Mark optimized for looking wealthy. Leo optimized for actually being free. Building real wealth isn't about living a miserable, deprived life. It's simpler than that. Figure out what you genuinely care about. Then ruthlessly cut everything you're spending on just to impress people you don't even like. You don't have to drive a 20-year-old Honda, but you do need to ask yourself one honest question. What am I paying for right now? Not because it genuinely makes me happy, but because society told me it's what someone my age is supposed to have. Find that thing, cut it, buy your freedom back. If you found this useful, subscribing would mean a lot to me. See you in the next one.